I'm Georgia, and my mum always told me that I was a very observant person, sometimes a bit too observant. Mum, your eye on that side has like drooped quite a bit. Have you noticed that? Now, being an observant person isn't always a good thing. Some things I wish I didn't notice, especially when I was younger.
Mum had 2 showers last night. Yeah, one at 7 o'clock before dinner and one at 12:47 a.m. after Mum and Dad already went to bed. Do you know what that means?
No?
She's losing the plot. She's only 46 and she's already doing strange things that make no sense. Last week I heard her yell something in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I heard her say that too.
I don't get it.
Her dad's been dead for years.
Where do babies come from?
Now, growing up with ADHD also helped these observations, as when most students would be sitting in a classroom listening to the teacher, I'd just be sitting there the whole time counting how many times a tiny piece of saliva on his lip travelled from his top lip to his bottom lip as he spoke. 3, 4. So, as the years went by, I started to notice quite a few things that people repetitively do, whether they're aware of it or not. And if you watch this and think, oh, I do that, then I've achieved absolutely nothing. Enjoy. Now, I'm fully guilty of doing this myself, but it just doesn't add up. We humans are a highly evolved species. We've created aeroplanes, vaccines, this thing, and even the first moon landing. Now, you may think I'm overreacting because yes, we all do this. But can I just say, like, if dogs itching themselves with their teeth is disgusting to us, then why doesn't my mum do that when she sees her own child just sitting on the lounge biting the back of her hand because it was itchy? If I was an astronaut, right, and I was supposed to be going into space with someone that I saw the previous day itching the back of their hand with their teeth, I'd resign. I'd take one small step for man, right back to Centrelink. Because if I'm gonna trust someone with my life, I don't really want it to be the bloke that gnaws at the back of their hand in their spare time, because it doesn't quite scream intelligence to me. Now, you may think I'm overreacting because we all do this. It just doesn't quite add up. It's almost as if this like animal instinct just never quite faded out of human evolution. It's kind of like when you rub your eye and it just gets too good and it sets your leg off and you start shaking like a dog. No? Just me? I mean, before you judge me, you can't say that you've never had such a good stretch in the morning to the point where your leg has a mini orgasm. But this can be dangerous. As I was once informed by my Christian friend, nothing good ever comes out of pleasure. So although the stretch may feel good, my young brothers and sisters, if you do it too much, you can get a bit carried away. To the point where your vision starts caving in from the sides, you feel really lightheaded and you start questioning if you've popped a blood vessel in your brain. So you collect yourself before standing up and having the same experience all over again because you stood up too damn fast, you idiot. And that's on being an iron-deficient sinner. I mean, what can I say? We're not born perfect. Some things took practice. Even the extremely simple things we don't even think about. Now, you may have forgotten, but there was a time when wiping the hair away from your face was done with such aggression and determination that it looked more like inflicting pain upon yourself than helping yourself out. Why do little kids do this? It's so freaking weird. Like, it's a piece of hair on your face, not a whole freaking spider web. Chill out. I guess we might have gotten a bit too worried about what people think of us. Like, I can't say I've felt extremely comfortable when I've forgotten how to spell something on a train full of people, and autocorrect and my vocabulary are both failing me, so my only option is to do this. Illiterate. Or when mum has guests over but I wasn't told beforehand, so I'm forced to stand in the kitchen in all sorts of unattractive positions to hopefully make it not obvious that I don't have a bra on. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes in order to prevent embarrassment, you gotta cop a bit of it first. It's like when you're using a toilet with no lock at a house party and someone tries to open the door. To prevent someone from coming in and seeing you in all your glory taking a shit, you've gotta use your very assertive alpha voice and say something like, I'm in here, so they know not to open the door and you don't get further embarrassed. It's times like these when I wonder how Elastigirl does it. Like, she's over there multitasking like a pro, fighting crime with one hand and feeding a baby with the other. Meanwhile, I can't even take a shit while holding the door shut. So there you have it. There are some pretty pointless things that I've noticed people do. If you enjoyed this video, please give it an iron deficient sinner. Sinner, not singer. An iron deficient singer. It's like when you hit the high notes, you just faint.